I have Metrotitan and a cat. But yes, I have Metrotitan and his Metro Squad. Metro Squad. It's kind of like Police Squad, but no Frank Drebin. But yes, Metrotitan is accompanied by Metrodash, Metroshot, and Metrotank. What a great name. And he came in this beautiful box. Very minty, very nice. It's Metroplex's box. But he's cool. Inside was Metrotitan, and I'm going to go through him bit by bit. And if you, like me, desired this toy the moment you found out about it, well, this might just be for you. Be right back. So yes, you can see Metrotitan there with his Metro Squad. Very cool recolor, obviously, of Metroplex, who I already reviewed a knockoff reissue. Now, I'm gonna put these guys aside just to show a little bit more detail. I did put all the stickers on him. Now, the interesting thing about the stickers that came with him, they were Decepticon stickers, but oddly, there's no eyes. I don't know why there is no eyes in the Decepticon symbol, but I don't know if maybe at the time in Japan, that's what they decided to do with the Decepticon symbol or not, but that is the case. Now, the original, I believe, actually came with some Micromasters as well. This guy doesn't come with any Micromasters. He does come with the 3 missiles, that you load into his launchers. Well, you only load 2, but you have an extra one in case you lose one or it gets knocked away by a cat. But he's a very cool reissue. Now, these leg parts, I don't know if it's from overuse of the mold, can push them in and they will stay, but sometimes they pop out. Not a big deal, it doesn't really affect him standing or anything, but just be aware of that. And one other thing with this knockoff reissue, inside these shoulders and behind the kneecaps, there are little plastic pieces that allow you, if you want, to put in the smaller combiner guys from like the Combaticons, the Stunticons. I mean, you could use Autobot ones, but they might not want to contribute to his strength. Or even the Terracons or the Seacons could plug in to boost the power of Metrotitan. One of them was missing, and that was obviously, of concern to me because you can't take the guns as I turn Metroshot into Metro pieces, right, Sky? You couldn't put both guns in without having those pieces in place. Sky agrees, that would be very difficult. I contacted the seller. The seller immediately contacted the factory and they were gonna send me just a little insert plastic piece. However, I was not patient enough to wait for that, so I had a Metroplex that I ended up taking that piece out of his shoulder, a Metroplex that, I'm not using, and popped it in and it's working fine. But I do stress, if you get this guy, and he's a very nice figure, a very cool toy, just make sure that when you do, you check to make sure that those plastic pieces are present, that he is 100% complete. You can, of course, get in touch with them, and they should be able to help you out and get you the piece that you need if you don't happen to have like a junker Metroplex to cannibalize it from. But I told them that I did that. I got a couple bucks back for my trouble, and I have a fully functional Metrotitan, who is now fully armed. Of course, poor Metroshot is Metro shit, but c'est la vie, right, Sky? So one more turn to show you his fully armed glory in robot mode. And yes, definitely has some different stickers compared to Metroplex, but looks very cool. You can always check out my Metroplex counterfeit reissue review if you want to see that guy. But this is the evil version. Now, to go over some posability, I mean, he's G1. There's not too much. No turning of the head. The arms, though, can go all the way around. You can point them forward. The legs, believe it or not, even though the kneecaps kind of get in the way, he can pretty much do a full Jean-Claude Van Damme. Pretty amazing for a G1 style figure. Japanese G1 in this case, but regardless, it's what we got. Yeah, no ankle swivels, but you can spread his legs a little bit and he can still stand fine because he's got wide feet. All right, so let's take a quick look at his other modes. Again, there's no big surprises with this guy because he is just a Metroplex recolor, though I definitely wanted him when I found out about his existence. And the transformation is not difficult. He does have the head spring in here. He does have rubber wheels, and he rolls fine. But there he is as a fully operational and armed battle station. The power to destroy a planet. Somebody's going to complain I'm making Star Wars references again. But it gets worse. I'll make other references. So yes, he is a fully armed battle station that can basically make the Autobots shit their pants the same way the Decepticons used to shit their pants when they would see Metroplex coming in his battle station mode. That guy gets it. He's wearing the brown pants. But there he is, fully armed, ready to go. But wait, of course there is. He is technically a triple changer because he changes from a battle station to a robot to a base. A city, so to speak. A city of evil. Now, when he was released, he was only, I believe, one of a couple Decepticons that were released in Japan at the time. So they kind of needed the firepower because everybody else was Autobots. You thought Series 1 of the Transformers was difficult for the Decepticons with so many more Autobots. Well, in Japan it became even worse. So this is the city mode as I've always put it. Though actually I usually add a little bit of armament to make it a base. You could have some mini bots standing here, or in this case maybe cassette bots or Decepticon Micromasters standing here and firing these big ass guns. You can have these guns stuck in here anyway, also for storage. And you can take a number of vehicles, and Metrodash, of course, and you can put them in the bays if you'd like. You can put them in the outer bays. You can reconfigure the legs in different ways if you want. However, I will say that there is no launch mechanism that's working. I don't know why the launch mechanism isn't working. It's supposed to be a pretty simple lever. Maybe some shaving would help, but it does not launch or Metrodash off the ramp, but rolls pretty good. So for your entertainment, the helipad, the vehicle bays, the armored shooting stations, whatever you want to call them, the ramp, whatever the fuck this thing is, we have Metrotitan. Really cool toy, really cool counterfeit knockoff, of course, and comes in a Metroplex box, but he's a cool toy, and he's going to cost you a bit less than it would be for you to get a brand new or in-box or even a used original G1. Yes, I just shot you, Sky. It was fun. I think this cost me about $128, something like that. I got it through eBay. I'll put links to eBay. I didn't see it on AliExpress at the time. It might be there. I'll put links there if it's present there. I've seen them on there for on eBay for $110 up to $130 is a reasonable price. I've seen them for $185. I've also seen them for $400 and used. So just be aware that you have some options. Don't just grab the first one that you see. Look at the listings. The link that I put will show you all the Metrotitan listings. And get the one that makes most sense to you. And always keep an eye on shipping, because if there's shipping, it might be it's only $110, but there's $40 shipping compared to the one for $130 with free shipping. Do the math. But very cool toy. I'll show you the back here. Doesn't quite fit on the turntable. This piece is a little loose, but it stays on. So I just use the guns on the bottom to kind of keep it from possibly falling off. But so far it seems pretty good. And just like the counterfeit G1 Metroplex, he comes with 2 of the 6-gun / Metroshot guns, and not Scamper / Metrodash's itty bitty gun. But it's interesting because they're mirrors of each other, so they can actually, you can potentially, well, there's only a hole on one of these, but if you wanted to give Metrodash 2 guns, you could be like, say hello to my little friends. But as I said, very cool set. Just examine it carefully once you get it. Don't put it aside and wait, because then you may not be able to get as much help from the seller. And yeah, it's definitely a fun toy. And speaking of fun, I hope you're having as much fun watching these videos as I'm having making them, because I like playing with my toys and showing them to my friends out in the world. And while you're mulling over getting an evil twin of Metroplex, Metrotitan, check out this video over here, which is actually a third-party Metroplex. And I would love to see Hasbro put out a Metrotitan like the Metroplex. But check out that video, and we will see you next time. As always, have fun and good hunting and petting.